Hello, you guys. Welcome back. This is Tracy Smalls, and I'm back today to share another video. I do need to disclose, I do not own the copyrights to any of the songs played in the video before I get started, okay? So I hope you all are having an amazing morning, day, night, whenever you're viewing this video. I hope that all is well with you all. For a topic today, I have chosen signs to be aware of that you could possibly be in a relationship with a narcissist or possibly getting ready to enter into a relationship with one. Now, a lot of people, I hope this music is not distracting you, but I just enjoy it because it's such peaceful music and it just really does something good to my soul. So I like it, but I'm going to turn it down just a bit. And as always, I do have some notes here that I am going to be looking at because, as always, my mouth runs a million miles per hour sometimes, and I want to make sure that you all are getting everything that I'm saying. So let's get started, okay? Before I start, do not forget to like, comment, and share these videos. Like, comment, share the videos, you all. I appreciate it to the highest. But number one, we're going to go with number one, them being all wrapped up into themselves. Doesn't matter what you're saying, what they're doing. It's always about them. Before I even go any further, I'm going to tell you why I decided to do this particular video. It is because I had a conversation with a young man yesterday, in fact. I am so grateful that talking about this stuff, narcissism, is opening up conversations. Prior to me writing this book and going through some of the changes that I went through, he and I have never had this discussion concerning this at all. But talking about it opens up dialect for folks to start talking about it. So I definitely appreciated that in him. And some of the questions that he was asking me were really good questions, really legitimate questions, because he's like, well, just because a person does this or just because a person does that, that doesn't mean they're a narcissist. But I wanted to share some information because if he thinks like that, there are probably a whole lot of other people that thinks like that also. I am not a therapist by no means. I've studied, I've done the work, as I've always mentioned in all of my videos. I'm just a woman who's studying and getting myself educated in what I am speaking about. So it's not to diagnose anyone. I have never diagnosed anyone, but I could definitely talk about the behaviors and what I've seen. Now, let's just use this as an analogy. There are a lot of alcoholics out here, correct? They may have never been diagnosed as being an alcoholic. One or two times you're drinking, you get drunk. Let's just say you get drunk every weekend. That doesn't necessarily mean you're an alcoholic. But when you're doing it and you absolutely feel the need to wanting it more and more again, often than the average person, then that's an indication that there might be a little bit of something going on with this individual. So although they've never been diagnosed, you're looking at the behaviors and what they're doing. If you see someone that's shaking every day because they need a drink, he or she may have never been diagnosed, but they're shaking because they need that drink. And in your mind, and when you're looking at them, it's like, okay, maybe this might be an alcoholic. Okay, so it's no different than what I am discussing right now. You see the behaviors in individuals, and it's an indication that they may have some narcissistic traits and they may be a narcissist. So here it goes, okay? So I've discussed the first one. They're wrapped up all into themselves. All about them. All about them. Here and there, when a person, needs to feel like it's all about them, they may have been going through a rough time and they decided now it's all about me right now. That doesn't mean that that person is a narcissist. It's just all about me right now. I deserve this moment. Okay? So let's just follow along. And then we have number 2 here, cheating. That was the one that got the guy I was talking to yesterday. He's like, well, there's a lot of men that cheat, but that doesn't mean that they're narcissists. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's the constant and the consistent behaviors that I'm talking about. If a man gets out there or a woman gets out there and cheat 5-6 times, I don't know, I'm just throwing those numbers out there. That doesn't necessarily mean they're narcissists. They just have an issue with cheating. They like men or they like women. Period. Okay? So a cheater doesn't necessarily mean that this man or woman is a narcissistic person. So let's just get that clear, okay? All right. And then we're going to go in to number 3, a constant need of admiration. They're constantly wanting you to tell them how great they are, how witty they are. If they've done a great job at something, it's like you can't say it enough times. Okay, you did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job. You have to say it over and over again. Whereas the average person, oh, you did a great job. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for telling me. But not the need to hear it over and over and over again. Constant need of admiration. What's number 3? I'm going through the checklist. All right. Exploit others. Number 4. They exploit others with no guilt, no shame, no sympathy or empathy for what what they're doing. I mean, it's just constant. They're willing to do almost anything to get away with what they're doing. Almost anything. Exploiting their children, their mother, brother, sister. It doesn't matter. Just so long they get what they want, or they're trying to prevent themselves from being exposed. So they'll exploit the heck out of you to get that. They don't take criticism well at all. That's going to be number 5. They know they've done something wrong. You tell them about it. They absolutely hate it. In my opinion, they hate it because it's reminding them you are dirt wrong. You've done something wrong. You're not this fabulous or amazing person that you're portraying yourself to be. So when you criticize them, they can't handle it. It's an all-out war. And you've probably heard me saying some of these things several times, but it's all-out war. Now, some people may say, oh, it's repetitive. Well, the Bible says faith comes by hearing and hearing the word over and over again. You may have heard it, but someone else may not have heard it. So if you've heard it before, skip that part. I've heard this saying before, eat the meat and throw away the bone. There you have it. Number 6, belittling others. Everybody else is beneath them. I could do this better than he or she can. I'm better at this. I'm better at that. Oh, let's see. Let's use an example. My car is better than that. Who do they think they are? My car is more flyer than that. Oh, let me drop the beat. I'm DJing tonight. I'm a bad DJ. I could do this thing better than anyone else can. It's okay to be competitive, but you don't have to be competitive at the expense of others where you're downright just dogging them out. And to be honest with you, yes, we talk smack, when you're competitive. You might be like, oh man, what's up? I could do this, woo-da-woo. Yeah, we do that. We all do that. But when the dirt is thrown behind their back, the shade is thrown behind their back, that's where the problem is. If you're going to talk about it and you're laughing and you're kikiing about it, face to face, or, amongst friends, and they're able to call and say, hey, such and such is over here telling us, he got you in this or she got you in that. What's up? You can laugh about it. That's one thing. But to throw the shade behind others' back, then that's a problem. Okay? Oh, and a lot of them, narcissistic people, they think that they're the most attractive person in this world. It's good to feel good about yourself, but there's a thin line. You don't have to brag about the way you look. You don't have to constantly speak about how good you look. What's the purpose in doing that? And again, it's the constant desire to do these things or need to do these things. I think I'm a beautiful woman. I believe that wholeheartedly. I don't have to tell people that every single day. I don't have to walk around and skin my nose up like I'm better than anyone else because I feel like I'm an attractive woman. I don't have to do that. Okay? And then gaslighting. I am going to talk about this one again because, matter of fact, I'm going to put a little star or something by this one because I definitely have to touch on gaslighting in a video. Gaslighting, it could make a person feel like you're actually losing your mind because you've allowed someone else to control and dictate your reality of your truth, and it could drive you absolutely crazy. I think I used this analogy before. Could you imagine standing outside and you can clearly see it's raining, and the individual that's right by you is like, it's not raining out here, it's sunny. Looking around like, am I losing my mind? Is something wrong here? That's gaslighting, and I am going to talk about that real soon, okay? And the final one is putting someone on a pedestal. You would think in your mind, why would a narcissist put someone else on a pedestal? Because they're thinking it's all about them, they're beautiful, they're attractive, they're better than others. You would think, well, why would they put someone else on a pedestal? Let me answer. It's because it gives them a boost about themselves. When you hang around like-minded people, wealthy people, or people that are really doing well, and then you could go around your other friends and brag about them and say, yo, this individual, they make this amount of money, they do this, they own these big businesses, and you don't have any of those things. The narcissists don't. But through the association with these other people that they put on a pedestal, it makes them look good. I think it's a scripture in the Bible that says evil communication corrupts good manners. When you're around people, people, you begin to, you have the tendency of becoming who they are or like them. And so when you're hanging around people like that, this is my analogy. So when you're hanging around folks like that, a narcissistic person is doing that, you're thinking, oh, they're going someplace. They're around these people, that are doing well for themselves. He or she, they're going places. If they stick around them, they're going places. That's why they put folks on a pedestal. So it's really, really important, you all. It's extremely important that you pay attention to these signs. And like I said, I'm not here to diagnose anyone, but look out for these type of things or these type of behaviors that may be associated with the person that you're meeting or the person that you're currently with, and then do something about it. As I've mentioned before, I would never tell a man or a woman to leave their spouses. However, I will tell you to do whatever you need to do to make sure that you maintain a healthy mind, a healthy life while you're in that situation. That is vitally important. Vitally important. Okay? So I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you again this week. So until the next time, you all take care of yourselves as always, a healthy mind, healthy life. Take care of yourselves. Like, comment, share these videos. If you have not already done so, please check my new book out, Breaking the Chains of a Narcissist, which is currently available on Amazon, paperback as well as Kindle. Okay? I love you guys to pieces. I will see you again real soon.